What's up everyone, welcome to another fingerpicking lesson. Marco here. Today I want to talk to you about chords, and it's getting hot with the lights. I want to talk to you about chords, and I want to show you how we can create beautiful sounding chord progression by borrowing chords from a different key. Okay, so we are in the key of E major. We're going to borrow a chord from the key of E minor. Okay, and it's going to sound beautiful. So it's just like playing a wrong chord that sounds cool. Okay, so we're gonna take it step by step. I'm gonna show you the process behind the whole thing, and hopefully you can implement this approach in what you usually play. So we're gonna take it step by step. Get the tab, support this channel, interact with me, super awesome. Check my Patreon page and subscribe to this channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons. Now let's have a close up. Let's get started. Alright guys, now the process is very simple. We start with one key, which is the E major key, and we learn the chords within the key. Now, E major, we're gonna be playing E major chord, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A major, B major, C sharp minor, D sharp diminished, and E, okay? So we kind of lay down all the chords within the E major key. Now, the chord that we are going to change is the fourth chord of the E major key, which is the A major. And we are going to borrow the A minor chord from the parallel key, which is the E minor key, okay? And this is also called modal interchange, I think. And it's an awesome technique, basically just borrowing a chord from the parallel key. All right, now we are going to basically change this A major with the A minor chord, okay? And the effect is beautiful. Now the difference between the A major and the A minor is very little. The A major will have the major third, the C sharp, and the A minor will have the minor third, the A natural. And this note is what's going to give us this beautiful sounding progression within the E major and the A minor. Okay, now we're going to try a few examples. We're going to learn the triads up and down the neck, and then we're going to try a few melodic examples. Now guys, before we get into it and we play the E major and the A minor triads, I would just want to show you the difference. If we had to play E major and A major, okay, so following the chords within the E major key, the triads will sound like this. E major, A major, E, A, and E. So it's very like major sounding chord progression. Now we're gonna interchange the A with the A minor, and look how different it sounds. Okay, sounds beautiful, way more melodic. Sounds sadder and kind of reminds me of some Spanish type of vibe and sound. Okay, now how does it work? We have the first chord E major, so we're gonna be playing the E major chord here with the G string fret number 1, and then the A minor, okay, which is G string fret 2 and C string fret, B string fret number 1, and also the E string, okay? So the goal here is to start by learning the triads. So after that we're going to be playing the E major triad here with the G string fret 4, the B string of fret number 5, and the E string fret number 4, and A minor, beautiful sounding A minor, which is the G string, B string, and E string fret number 5. Okay, then we go back to the E major here, which is the G string fret number 9, B string fret 9, and the E string fret number 7, and then A minor triad, beautiful sounding chord here, G string fret number 9, B string fret 10, and the E string fret number 8. Finish with the E major triad here, G string fret number 13, B string 11, 12, and E string 12. Okay, so that's the very first exercise to kind of get used to playing the chords. Okay, obviously you can use it here as well. okay? Now, the second step will be to learn the triads on a different set of string, okay? So we're gonna do it on 2 sets of strings. So we're gonna do it like this as well. So E major, A minor, E major, A minor, E major, A minor, and E, okay? Now these are very cool to play and a very great exercise here. So you have the D string fret 2 and the G string fret 1, the B open string with the E major, and then A minor, just a basic A minor chord. Now we're gonna go into different triads. That's the E major triad, and we have the D string fret 6, the G string fret number 4, and the B string fret number 5. An A minor triad here, D string fret number 7, G string and B string fret 5. E major triad here, D, G and B string fret number 9, and A minor triad, beautiful progression. So you have D string fret number 10, G string fret 9 and B string fret number 10. We finish with an E major chord here, 14, 13 and 12. Okay, now spend a little bit of time practicing those triads, and then we're going to see what we can do melodically as well to spice up these chords. Alright guys, now let's add a melody within those beautiful chords. Now I'm going to show you a very simple example here. We're obviously using the E major scale. So we're going to be using the E major scale when we play the E triad, and the E minor scale when we play the A minor, okay? And so the example I was doing here is E major, and then, so I'm playing the E major scale with the E string fret number 5, and then 7. And then when I play the A minor, I am playing the A minor, the triad on the fret 5, but with the voicing on the E string fret number 8, which is C natural. And then I play the fret number 7, and then fret number 5. So I am playing the E minor scale, and obviously because we are borrowing the A minor from the E minor key, we can use the E minor scale. Okay, so back to the E major. Okay, so fret number 7, and then the triad. Then go back to the A minor. So I play the A minor and then the E string fret number 3, 2, which is the E minor scale. Can you see I'm playing G natural and not G sharp. So and then E major again. A minor. Now with this example I'm playing the A minor starting with the voicing on the E string fret number 3. Then 2, and then open, and then E major. Okay, so I'm really playing around with 2 scales. And then you can really decide how to play it rhythmically and with the type of arpeggios you want, but the concept is always the same. Okay, so using E major and then E minor. Okay, now let's try a couple of harmonic, like melodic examples. Now guys, this example is on a different set of strings, so we're using the triads on B, G and D string. Okay, it sounds like this. So as you can see, I'm not really, doing crazy stuff. I'm just playing the triads. E major, and then on the B string I have fret number 10 and 12, just following the E major scale. And then A minor triad. Okay, okay? And I play the A minor, and then I have the B string fret number 9, 7, and I finish with the fret 9 to play the E major triad again. Then A minor here, and with the very simple melody, B string fret number 7, 5, back to the E major triad, A minor, and E major again. So then D string fret number 4 and G string fret number 2, and then 2 frets up, okay? So you don't have to play crazy things as long as you play around with those two notes, guys, those two chords. It's just adding a few notes will make the chord progression sound even more beautiful. So let's try the last example. Now guys, with the last example, I want to show you how you can play a melody with based on sixth, okay? So we basically playing an interval scale. That sounds awesome. And what I'm playing here is the E major chord, and I'm plucking the E string, the G string fret 1 and the E string open, and then G string and E string fret number 2, and then fret number 4. And then from here, I'm connecting the E major with the A minor, playing the A string, the G string fret 5 and the E string fret 5. And then fret 7, and then fret 9 and 8. Okay, so E major, A minor, and back to the E major. Just the triad in this position. So guys, I hope you find this lesson interesting. It's a very nice topic to borrow chords from different keys so that you can really spice up your chord progression. So take it step by step. Let me know if you like it.